Hey everyone, today I want to talk to you about how you can become a millionaire even if you didn't inherit wealth or go to an Ivy League school. I know the stats can be pretty depressing. We often hear that most millionaires just had rich parents who handed them their wealth. But the reality is that the majority of millionaires are actually first-generation wealthy. That means there's hope for the rest of us. In this video, I'm going to break down Ramit Sethi's 3 key levers you can adjust to hit that 7-figure milestone, without relying on fancy investment strategies or a huge income. This is the Finance Virtuoso channel. If you're new here, hit subscribe and the notification bell for the best money tips and tricks. Lever number 1, time in the market. The first and most important lever is time. Time in the market is truly your greatest asset when it comes to building wealth. And I'm not just talking a few years, I mean decades. Let me show you what I mean with a simple example. Say you have a salary of $55,000 and you invest 15% of that, which is $8,250 per year. If you do that for 30 years, you'll end up with about $900,000. But if you keep going for 2 more years, so a total of 32 years, you'll cross over $1 million. See how the real gains come at the end? It's all about that compounding effect. The more time your money has to grow, the faster it snowballs. And this is a super conservative estimate too. I'm not even factoring in things like potential salary increases or having a dual-income household when you get married. With those factors, you could hit 7 figures even faster. The key takeaway here is, don't wait to start investing. Every single day you delay is costing you a ton of potential growth down the road. Time is by far your most powerful wealth-building tool. Lever number 2, savings rate. Okay, so time is the first lever. The second one is how much you actually invest. Now, a lot of people hear the $1 million number and instantly think, there's no way I can save up $400 or $500 a month to hit that. But let me break down the math for you. If you invest just $425 per month, or about $14 a day, starting at age 25, and you earn a 7% annual return, you'll be a millionaire by the time you're 65. That's it. No crazy investment strategies. Number 6-figure income required. The great thing is, you can actually start way smaller than that and ramp it up over time. One simple strategy is to increase your savings rate by 1% each year. So if you start at 5%, the next year bump it to 6%, then 7%, and so on. Even these tiny increases can make a massive difference. That 1% per year might not feel like much at the moment, but compounded over decades, it can translate to hundreds of thousands, even millions, more in your portfolio. The key is to just start somewhere, no matter how small. Don't worry about trying to max it out right away. Just build the habit of consistent investing, and let time and compounding do the heavy lifting. Lever number 3, investment returns. The third and final lever is your investment returns. Now, this is the one that people tend to get the most worked up about. They think they need to find some secret 15% or 20% return strategy to hit $1 million. But the reality is, those kinds of outsized returns are extremely rare and hard to come by consistently. Instead, I recommend aiming for a more conservative 7 to 8% annual return. That's based on the historical average performance of the overall stock market. Now, I know there are some people out there who'll try to convince you they can get 20% or even 30% returns year after year. But honestly, those folks are usually just selling dreams, not reality. They're the same ones showing off fake yachts on social media. The key is to keep your investment fees low. Anything above a 1% management fee is going to eat away a huge chunk of your returns over time. Aim for index funds with expense ratios under 0.5% if possible. That'll help maximize your actual returns. So in summary, the 3 main levers are, time in the market, how much you save and invest, and keeping your investment costs low. Focus on those fundamentals, and you're well on your way to 7 figures. If this is all so simple, why doesn't everyone do it? Well, the truth is, building wealth isn't just about the numbers. There's a big mental and behavioral component too. Money is deeply emotional for most people. We all have these ingrained beliefs and attitudes about money that we learned from our parents, our friends, and society. And those can be really tough to overcome. A lot of people still have this idea that investing is only for the rich, or that you need some special skills and knowledge to do it properly. But the reality is, simple index fund investing is all you really need. It's not complicated, it's actually pretty boring. And I think a lot of us also just struggle with delaying gratification. We want the instant payoff, the shiny new toy, the exotic vacation. It's hard to prioritize long-term wealth building over short-term lifestyle choices. But here's the thing, once you hit that $1 million mark, it's not really about the number itself. It's about the freedom, the options, the ability to be generous and create meaningful experiences. That's where the real richness comes in. So don't get caught up in the flashy stuff. Focus on building those solid financial habits, consistent investing, controlling your costs, delaying gratification. It may not be glamorous, but it works. And in the end, that's what's going to get you to 7 figures. Alright, let's quickly recap the 3 key levers you can pull to reach 7 figures. 1. Time in the market. The longer you invest, the more compound growth will work in your favor. 2. Savings rate. Aim to invest at least 10 to 15% of your income, and ramp it up over time. 3. Investment returns. Stick to simple index funds with low fees to maximize your actual returns. Combine those 3 elements, add in a healthy dose of patience and discipline, and you've got a formula for building serious wealth. It may not happen overnight, but trust me, it's more achievable than you think. So what are you waiting for? Start putting these strategies into action today. Your future millionaire self will thank you. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more personal finance tips. And let me know in the comments, what's your biggest takeaway or question about reaching 7 figures? I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.